Hello, this is Dr. Trin, a TRICARE chiropractic, and today's subject is pretty personal and sensitive, and that is teenagers dealing with mental health issues. As you already know, I have three daughters. My youngest is almost turning 17, and my oldest is 20. And raising kids nowadays are very tough, especially when it comes to mental health. Parents, stay on top of them. Ask them questions, because guess what? When it comes to mental health issue, they will not approach to you. They will not tell you that I'm sad, I'm depressed, or something's going on. As a parent, you just got to get more involved and also start spending a lot more quality time with them and ask them those kind of hard questions. Kids nowadays seems to be a lot more sad, more depressed, but a lot of time it's not really their fault. And for me, coming to this nutritional background, I can kind of share with you some of the stuff that I observed with my own personal children, and also with the knowledge that I have. Well, first and foremost, think about it. Our kids nowadays, not like us when we were growing up in the early 80s or early 90s, we're outside a lot. So guess what? Kids are not active. Kids are not moving. They're not outside exposing the sun. So when it comes to the sun exposure, it's all about vitamin D again. And you know what? Most pediatricians, unfortunately, will not check for vitamin D. And what I noticed that with some of the teenage patients of mine, when I tested their vitamin D level, their vitamin D level is extremely low. And that's one of the reasons why they're not outside a lot. Not like us when we were growing up in the early 80s. So that's one thing, vitamin D level. Why is it vitamin D so important? Well, vitamin D is so important because why? The serotonin production, which is the feel-good hormone. Without vitamin D, it's not going to be able to produce a lot of serotonin. And as you already know, serotonin is produced mostly in your guts. And kids nowadays, I see it with my kids, their diets are terrible. They're constantly eating snacks. They're constantly eating very bad stuff, a lot of processed food, junk food. And not just only that, but they just constantly snack all the time. So guess what happened? They are not feeding their guts good nutrition. So when the guts produce 80 or 90% of serotonin in your body and your gut flora is not being nourished, you're not going to produce a lot of serotonin. So guess what? You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel mad because your serotonin production is not there. So besides no vitamin D, besides not eating good nutrition, therefore, think about it. A lot of times it's not their fault. You got to start asking them certain questions, start encouraging them to eat better, and also at the same time, start telling them how important sleep is, how important it is to go outside, and how important it is to be active. And if we don't check as a doctor their vitamin D level and not encourage them to go outside, or in fact, if we need to supplement them now, there's going to be a lot of health issue, especially with kids nowadays having such a high insulin level, making them become insulin resistant, and growing up, if they continue to be at this type of diet and lifestyle, eventually they will become diabetic. So today's video is a little bit longer, it's a little bit more sensitive, but what I really wanted to address is parents, let's spend more time with our kids. Let's talk to our kids a lot more. Let's start doing a lot more home cooking at home. Let's start buying less junk food, processed food, bubble drinks. Limit that to maybe once a week. It's not healthy to drink all that bubble drink with that starch, all that glucose spikes, make the insulin very high. They will become diabetic if they're going to continue this lifestyle and diet. I'll see you in the next video.